So I'm 36 and I started my gaming journey on the NES. It was a time period when video games were fun, simple, and short. Your advanced game may have only had between 7 or 12 levels. The plot of the game was simple, but yet fun, and the replay value was high. Fast forward to today, and video games have evolved from simple pixelated distractions to immersive worlds with complex narratives and big online communities full of toxic people. Now, I don't care if you're a dedicated gamer. At some point, you can experience burnout, and addressing the burnout is important for maintaining a healthy balance between gaming and other life activities. There's 4 big reasons that you may be feeling burnout, with the first thing being repetitive gameplay. Many games require players to perform similar tasks over and over, which can become dull and boring over time. Grinding for levels, farming for items, or completing daily quests can feel like a chore rather than a source of enjoyment. You most likely see this in your big open world games. Second is competitive pressure. In multiplayer and esport games, the pressure to perform well and maintain ranking can lead to stress and anxiety. The constant drive to improve and the fear of falling behind can make gaming feel like a high-stakes job. Third is content overload. Modern games often bombard players with a plethora of content, from daily challenges to seasonal events. While these features are designed to keep players engaged, they can also create a sense of obligation and overwhelm. And fourth is lack of balance. Because excessive gaming can disrupt the balance of virtual and real-life activities. Avoiding social interactions, physical exercise, and other hobbies can contribute to feeling of isolation and dissatisfaction. Now, with all of that being said, it's not all bad. There are strategies for maintaining video game burnout, such as setting limits on gaming time. And no, this method isn't just for kids. Adults need to know when to take a break as well. Even if it's only a 5-minute break, sometime is better than none. Not gonna lie, when I'm playing an RPG, I take a break every hour just to make sure I maintain focus. Now, sometimes the burnout is specific to a particular genre or game. For me, I burn out playing battle royale games. I love me some Apex Legends, but playing too much is just too much sometimes. It becomes stressful, so you should always experiment with different types of games, or try playing less demanding titles such as indie games, puzzle games, or narrative-driven experiences. They can all offer a fresh change of pace. Let's take a second and remember why you started gaming in the first place: for fun and enjoyment. So avoid treating games like a job or an obligation. Well, unless you get paid for playing games, then of course, treat it like a job. But if you don't, play at your own pace, set your personal goals, and don't be afraid to step away from the game when it stops being enjoyable. Personally, one thing I absolutely love is gaming with family or friends. And I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about playing games with local multiplayer so everyone is in the same room together. Games like Mario Party, It Takes Two, Split Screen Rocket League, any fighting game, Overcooked. Nah, not Overcooked. The game's fun, but it will probably have you yelling at whoever's playing with you. The point I'm making here is that having a real person in the same room with you while gaming is super fun, engaging, and takes away that sense of loneliness if you ever feel that way. You are way less likely to burn out gaming locally when you have other people to engage with physically. And the last thing I want to say is try not to have gaming as your only hobby. You have to put that controller and keyboard and mouse down sometimes, and just go outside to refresh your mind and body. Unless it's like 100 degrees or freezing cold outside, then you may want to come back in and jump back on the game, if you know what I'm saying. But if it is a nice day, go outside, get some exercise, or go to the gym, go bike riding, see a movie, go out to eat, go bowling, go to the pool. I'm just naming stuff I like to do, but of course, you can find your own hobbies or activities because the way everyone enjoys their free time will be different. But the point I'm making is there's lots of other stuff you can do besides play video games all the time. So mix it up. At the end of the day, video game burnout is a common issue that can affect even the most passionate gamers. By understanding its causes and implementing strategies to manage and prevent it, players can enjoy gaming as a fulfilling and balanced part of their lives. Setting limits, diversifying activities, focusing on fun, connecting with others are all key to overcoming burnout and maintaining a healthy gaming lifestyle. The goal is to ensure that gaming remains a source of joy and relaxation rather than a source of stress and fatigue. I'm Shandell, and thanks for watching.